got to talk about what the Braves did out west. And what they did is they showed everybody that they are them, okay? That they are the guys that have done this all season, that have been the best team, have had the best players, the best pitching, bullpen, etc. And to dominate the Dodgers in the way they did, Mike, it was a statement. We wanted it. We talked about it last week. We needed this to happen, and no one looked better than Ronald Acuña Jr. Acuña for life. No questions about who the MVP is at this point. If you text, call, tweet, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram me about anything less than him being the MVP, I don't want to hear it.
I'm with you. I second that emotion. Now, Betts, he did have some big at-bats, and he certainly was a big part of what the Dodgers were trying to do. But the Braves took 3 out of 4, and Ronald was the big guy stirring the drink. The one thing, because I was renting a house down in Orlando for the Florida State LSU game with Bo Johnson, who's engineering today, I thought, I got to be honest, I've got some good friends like Drunk Larry, who's the biggest Braves fan.
Yeah.
Try watching a Braves game with this man.
Unbearable?
He's insane. He's insane.
Is he commenting on every pitch?
No, not it's just yeah, that's it, Rizal, yeah. You know what I mean? He's just, absolutely nuts. You know what I mean? But passionate. The thing, and one of the things which drove me crazy, and you and I talk about the Dodgers. I know this is going next level wonkish on the game, but I've seen it all now. When you've got a situation with runners on base that you are going to sit Freddie Freeman with 30 home runs and put up Colton Wong, cut by Seattle, 2 home runs on the season because the analytics say he matches up against Pierce Johnson.
You're right.
And he delivers. And it's crazy. And look, I'm old school, and I think the Braves have got the perfect handle on analytics, the way Snicker uses it, a mix of using the numbers but going from his gut. But that's the stuff that just you sit, you go, how is that possible? And that made it obviously a much closer game than it should have been.
True.
But 8-7, 6-3, you felt like, just couldn't. They kind of ran into a buzzsaw on Sunday. Morton did the best he could, but man, feeling if you had any doubts about the Braves, as you and I were worried about this kind of being a litmus test series, the Braves certainly shut up any doubters.
Fried looked very good too, Mike. That was the other part of this.
Correct.
Fried looked really good.
Rock solid.
We still have concerns as to what Fried we're getting. Are we getting 2021 World Series Fried as we get down the stretch here? Are we getting, I'm still rehabbing and I'm not myself Fried? So he looked like 2021 World Series Fried, and that was also something that bodes well for our team. By the way, back at home, a couple of series, St. Louis, Pirates, and they're home for the week. But, man, coming home after that series, we've won 80 games, guys. It's just or 90 games. It's just one of those things, Mike. You feel this. And I told you guys about a month and a half ago, this is a historic season. First part of this season, they were breaking all kind of milestones and records that no one ever thought any team was going to come close to as a Braves team was constructed. And now you're starting to get closer and closer, man. And I don't want to jump the gun, man. I just hope we can put it together when it matters most, Dukesism, in the playoffs. That's all I'm caring about right
Look,
now.
Andrew, I always go Andrew when Acuña's ball, but Acuña with the 3 home run, in a row. Talked about Bryce Elder, 1 earned run in 6 innings of work.
Great.
Always found, like he always does, finds a way at any potential jams out there. Talked about Iglesias being rock solid. So, and Iglesias, the 20, when you start looking where he's at, we've talked about what's a realistic expectation for closers. Well, look, this is much better than Kelly Jansen. This is way better than Will Smith. And you just feel he's going to continue this into the postseason.
404-726-0929. You can always hit us on our Solomon Brothers Diamond text line, guys. We'd love to hear from you. Follow us on social media. He's Mike Bell, ATL. I'm at Put 'em Up. See Dukes, the radio show. It's Dukes and Bell 929. Follow the radio station at 929 The Game, and you will see a couple of segments. Jason, we call him Whispers, is out here. He's our camera guy. He's going to be putting a couple of segments up throughout the course of the show as he's out here hanging out with us.
I better suck at my stomach.
Well, he's got the camera right on me, and look at my belly. Come on.
How you doing?
So you'll see some of that, but I think Jason's going to be out with us pretty much all week as you'll get snippets from the things that are going on as we're out and about.